What's the crack, guys? This is Mark here from Phonic Media, and today I'm going to show you how to make use of the Windows 11 multi-desktop feature. As always, this is quick and simple, so let's get it done. So, I'm going to make this quick, but please note, this does not allow you to create entirely new desktops. It allows you to make new windows similar to using tabs or windows in an internet browser. This will make it easier for organizational purposes. All of your icons on every screen will be the same. This is a huge common misconception. Now, with that being said, I will show you how to do this. You need this thing down here. If you don't have it, which most people won't because they'll disable it when they install Windows 11, right click on taskbar, taskbar settings, task view on. Okay, down here, desktop 1, we can make a new one, desktop 2, okay? If I hover here, I can see both of them. If I click it, then I should be able to see the programs that I'm working with, okay? So I hover on desktop 1, and now I can see that I have OBS and YouTube going inside of Firefox. So I can assign YouTube to desktop 1, and now I'm going to assign OBS to desktop 2. So when I hover on desktop 1, I can see YouTube, and I hover on desktop 2, I can see OBS. Okay, let's make a new window, and we got nothing on this one. Let's say open File Explorer here. So let's hover. So now I've got 3 windows. On 1, I've got Firefox. On 2, I've got OBS, and on 3, I've got the File Explorer. Okay, so let's actually open up the windows on the different things, and now you can move backwards and forwards between them by pressing Control, the Windows key, and left or right. So just like that, I can go back and forth. Really good stuff. I think that's very, very handy. Now, if you want to get rid of these windows, hover, delete, delete, and it doesn't close your programs. It just brings them back to the desktop 1 window. Now, with that out of the way, for the people who just want to know how to get it done quickly, that's how you do it. I would like to mention that I saw a lot of people on another video I watched about this saying, oh, well, you know, this isn't really making a new desktop and I want different desktops with different icons and stuff like that. I don't understand why you'd want to do that, okay? But if you do want to do that, I'm going to give you some methods of sort of doing that, okay? So I saw one guy said, like, I want a desktop for when I'm working, for when I'm using like Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, whatever. You know, I don't even use that shit. I use Excel sheets. And he said he wants another one for when he's playing video games and another one for when he's like, making music and stuff like that. You know, dude, you don't need to do that. You can just make a folder, right, called work. Put all of your work programs in there. Make something called games, you know, put it in there. Make another one for music. Put all your programs in there and away you go. Or, you know, use your brain and press the Windows key and you can type in, you know, whatever program it is you're looking for. You can get Fruity Loops, you know. If I'm looking for OBS, I put in OBS and just launch it. And if that still isn't enough for some stupid reason, you can make another user account. So right now I'm on my account, I just call it Mark. But I could call this Mark Work. I can make another account I call Mark, you know, Music. I can make another account called Mark Video Games. And I can log in and out and actually have different desktops with these different icons. But why would you want to do that? You see some people like they're living in the 1990s where they have like 500 icons on the screen and they can't even see their screensaver. I have very few things on my desktop and I only put something here if I, you know, need my attention to be drawn to it so I don't forget to do it. So I really don't understand what the fuss is about that, but anyways, you know, that's how you do it. And another thing people may or may not be aware of, but I think is a very handy thing to have, is the fact that you can pin windows on Windows 11. I think you've been able to do this since Windows 8. I'm not sure. Definitely in Windows 10. But you can do stuff like this. It is super, super good. So let me give you an example of this being useful in the real world as opposed to it just being a cool feature that people say, oh yeah, it's cool, but it's useless. Okay, 1. I'm very often writing lesson plans for school, and that involves me having a book, like a PDF book open on the screen, and then a Google Doc on another screen. But right now I'm at home because of coronavirus. I only have one screen. So that's a pain in the ass. I'm like all tabbing back and forth and I'm forgetting what I'm reading. So I put the PDF up here, right? And then over here I have the Google Doc and I can type and I can look. I can copy, I can paste. Super easy. Another example, what if you have someone who is a streamer, okay? And say they have 2 desktops open here and one of them is their game and one of them is their stream, okay? So if they want to go back and forth, or maybe they have a second monitor, it doesn't really matter. They can do something like this, where they can have 3 things going on, right? Imagine Imagine they put their like Twitch chat over here or something like that. So say you could have it like on a long one like this, and then they could have their OBS here to like monitor their stream or something, you know. And then I don't know, they could put anything else down here, like they could have their Discord, anything like that. So all of a sudden you're making great use of your space. So these are good features to use in Windows 11, and I would recommend getting used to them because they can definitely help with things like that, especially when you're limited to using one monitor like I am in my situation. Rant over. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any recommendations for any topics you would like to see me cover, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, please make sure to like and subscribe for more, and you can make contact with me at retrophonicmedia.com.